like you're bugged out. And this time you need to be bold. You know what I'm saying? You need to be bolden up your spirit and keep these feast days with boldness and walking in this truth with boldness, man.
Con, con. I'm gonna get this precept right quick. This right here. First Maccabees 2 and verse 64. Cause we gotta get we almost a dedication, so we gotta get in some Maccabees, man. We gotta get in some Maccabees. So I'm gonna get this though. Deal with it, man. Just read that right there.
Said 54.
64.
64. All right. Wherefore, ye my sons, be vigilant, be
Valiant.
valiant, like it, be valiant, and show yourselves men in the behalf of the law, for by it shall ye obtain glory.
So, brothers and sisters, be valiant and show yourselves men and women on behalf of the law.
That's right.
Because that's what a real man is. A lot of sisters say, I want a real man. Or a lot of niggas say, I'm a real nigga. No, a real man, what a real man does is he's valiant for the laws, statutes, commandments of God. That's a real man. And sisters say, I want a real man. I want a good man. Well, a good man is going to be valiant for the law. You don't want a man, right? He don't give a dang about the law. He don't care about the Sabbath day. He don't care about the dietary law. That's not a real man, right? Because also with the entitlement of a valiant man being valiant for the law, he's gonna do what? He's gonna take care of his household. He's gonna do what he gotta do, right? Like the brother said, studying, reading, talking about the scriptures, things of that nature, of that manner. That's a real man, and that's a valiant. That's a valiant man. All right, so we got to be valiant for the law, statutes, commandments, right? And women too. Y'all got to be valiant for the law, statutes, commandments, for the law. We have mighty foremothers that was valiant for the law. They took it very serious, right? Just because you're a woman don't mean you got to be half stepping. Nah, I'm a woman though. Nah, you gotta go. You gotta be on fire too. That's. You had Judith, you had Esther, right? You had those mighty women that even though during the time, as we talking about Maccabees, during that time, the Grecians didn't want them to circumcise they children. They still did it, right? Yep. They still circumcised their kids. So you had
knowing that
valiant
they
women
would
in
be
those
hanged.
times, huh?
Said knowing that they will be hanged. They
right,
did
knowing
it
that
anyway.
they be hanged.
God, they did it anyway.
Did it anyway.
Boldly.
Huh?
I said boldly.
Yeah, bold, man. On 2 Maccabees chapter 7, the mother of those 7 children. She was bold. She was valiant. She was on fire. So there are mighty examples of not just men being on fire, but sisters being on fire, sisters being valiant, bold. You know what I'm saying? So that same energy, women gotta have that too through the spirit.
Precept.
Gotta bring it out.
1 Kings 2 and 2. I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man, and keep the charge of Yahweh thy God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments. The same thing, man. That's how you show yourself a man. That's how you show yourself a real woman, by keeping these laws, statutes, commandments, because that's your whole duty. That's all the Most High requires of you. Faith in his son and to do his commandments. That's it. And standing on that.
Hey, well said. So we finna wrap it up, man. About to get some closing precepts. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna wrap this joint up, man, and get on the bottom here. Let me get this precept right quick. We about to go on a feast dedication, man. So you gotta get something going into this time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gotta get something. Here's one of my favorite ones right here, though.
Chapter 6.
Yeah, chapter 6, man. 2 Maccabees chapter 6. And we gonna go to man. Let's Let's read verse 26 because I ain't gonna read the whole thing. If you haven't read Second Maccabees chapter 6, you gotta read that joint. That
Let's
joint
read. Let's read.
is a must. The whole Maccabees, first and
Yeah,
second
the whole
Maccabees.
Maccabees.
Yeah, the
Man,
whole Bible,
man,
man.
First Maccabees chapter 1 starts off wild, man.
Yeah,
You gotta read this, man. You gotta read it.
It's
Right?
crazy.
And that's why a lot of brothers be sleeping on the Apocrypha. You have to read your Apocrypha, man. You know what I'm saying? If you just take the book of Sirach and the book of Maccabees and the book of the Holy Children, bro, that's a read. Like, let's say you got brothers that read different books, they fictional books, whatever kind of books. Man, that's a read on itself. Not even just studying.
Shoot,
That's
Tobit
that's a good read. Tobit, good read just to read, man. You got a 20-minute break, 30-minute break, man. Crack open your Apocrypha, man. Man, you have been looked up and doggone, it's time to go back. You don't want to leave, man. You don't want to leave. You want to keep reading. But this book of Second Maccabees, chapter 6 and verse 26. For though for the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of men, yet should I not escape the hand of the Almighty.
So, all right, just keep it in mind as we was talking about the things that's to come and what the so-called white man is going to do when it comes to not just in these other nations coming to persecution of the saints. The saints will be persecuted, and the heathen, the devil, is going to come at you with an opportunity to fold, with an opportunity to turn your back or renounce God or do things or bow down to his gods. That's going to happen, right? That can very well happen to you. And you could be in a situation like Eleazar. But he say, but for a present time, I should be delivered from punishment. You might think that you might get away because you be delivered from the punishment, but it said, yet should I not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive nor dead. So that's why it's important for us to strive for the truth unto death, to continue to be bold, to continue to be zealous, because at the end of the day, you cannot escape the Most High. Even if you gone, you could be unalive. You cannot escape the Most High, the wrath of the Most High. That's big business. Keep going though.
God says, neither alive nor dead. Wherefore, now manfully changing his life, right? I will shew myself such as one as mine age requireth, and leave a notable example, to such as be young to die willingly and courageously for the honorable and holy laws.
See that? So leave a notable example. We never know how we gonna go out when it comes to this thing. We don't know our lot, but your lot could be to be met with the whatever these devils gonna come with. That could be your lot. But it says this, and whatever you might encounter with all hell break loose, whatever it is, even on your day-to-day basis, even now in present day when it's just regular life, leave a notable example. Be a good example. Have a good name in this thing. It says, and courageously, and it says to die willingly. Some brothers, and that's going to happen when it comes to persecution of the saints, is spoken of in the Bible that some men are going to die for this truth. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So either just these are things you got to remember. It says die willingly and courageously for the honorable and holy laws. And when he said these words, immediately he went to the torment. So this goes back into the lesson of what? Being bold for the Lord. Being bold for the Lord. Right? Because you never know.
That also goes into being Christ-like, because that's what Christ did. That also goes into being Christ-like. That's exactly what Christ did. Christ was bold, but Christ might as well have said these exact same words. Right? These exact same words. Because what he did, he knew that he was going to be tortured and tormented and then be put to death. But what he did, he kept teaching the laws. He kept teaching what was right. He kept walking and doggone waking the people up. Because all the Pharisees wanted them to do is stop teaching. Stop teaching what you're teaching. Stop standing up against the doggone Romans. Stop getting these people not to listen to us, man. Stop waking up Israel. Yahushua said, "La, I'm gonna do it, and I know they're gonna kill me for it, and I know it's gonna be gruesome, but I'm gonna do what Yahweh set before me, regardless."
God.
You know what I'm saying? That's the whole prayer that he had with Yahweh in the garden, man. That's basically what he said in a nutshell. All right. But I'm gonna quote this real quick. Psalms 139:7, right? It says, "Whither shall I go from thy spirit? Or whither shall I flee from thy presence? If I ascend into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there." There's nowhere you can go to hide from Yahweh. Not even in the belly of hell or the grave can you hide from Yahweh, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything you do, he sees. His eyes is 10,000 times brighter than the sun. There's nowhere you can go, nowhere you can hide. So it's best that you do what is right now. Esau might say, "Yeah, I'm not gonna kill you and your family if you eat this pork, or if you doggone shave your beard off. If you get on your knees and denounce being an Israelite and worship white Jesus right now, we'll spare you. If you take the mark, we gonna doggone spare you, and we gonna feed your family. Man, you take that, you're done." They might do feed you for a week, but Yahweh gonna kill you, man. And then you gotta stand before him. The death you die by the hands of Yahweh will be 1,000 times worse and more gruesome than what you would have died by the hands of Esau. And then after you die, you gotta answer to him and deal with the punishment he lay upon you. And no one can deliver you out of his hand. Fear Yahweh, not man.
That's right, though. That's right. I'm gonna get this precept to the brother brought out too.